Welcome to this video. I welcome you all to my channel all about mechanical engineering. For today's video, the topic of discussion is study of SU carburetor. In the previous two videos, we have studied Solex carburetor and Carter carburetor, which were examples of open choke type of carburetor. Whereas SU carburetor, which is to be studied today, is an example of constant vacuum type of carburetor. Now, why the name is given as constant vacuum type, we'll discuss today in detail. Now, this is the diagram of an SU carburetor, and here we have total 13 parts which are enlisted here. The first part is jet sleeve, which has fuel supply which is coming from float chamber. This is part number 2, that is metering needle, which governs the amount of fuel injected in this venture. Third is your piston assembly. Fourth is throttle valve, that is connected to your accelerator. Fifth is suction disc. Sixth is suction chamber, this space above suction disc. 7 is suction hole, this is suction hole. This suction hole connects this space with this suction chamber. 8th is atmospheric hole. 9 is spring. 10th is petrol orifice jet. Once you raise this needle, here you have an orifice which supplies petrol to this channel. 11 is piston guide rod. This is the guide rod. 12 is oil dashpot, and 13 is the plunger. This is the direction of incoming air into the carburetor, and this is the direction of air fuel mixture supplied to the engine cylinder. Let us study the working. For Solex and Carter carburetors, we have discussed that for cold starting condition, for warming condition, for idling condition, for slow running condition, for normal running and acceleration, various mixtures are to be prepared, and that is prepared using various attachments present in that carburetor. But for an SU carburetor, the main point which is to be discussed here is you have constant pressure maintained and you are varying the area through which the air is coming inside or flowing into your system. So how that constant pressure is maintained, let us understand. You have this needle completely blocking this petrol orifice jet and blocking the incoming air. Once you have cold start condition, then you have your suction pressure created at this point because something is to be sent inside. Suction is created because of suction stroke inside the cylinder, and you are blocking this incoming air. Because of that suction created here, this suction disc and piston assembly will be raised. The question is how? As discussed, there is a suction hole, number 7, and the function of this suction hole is to connect this area with this suction chamber. So if suction pressure is created here, means that pressure is available in the suction chamber as well, and because of that suction here, this suction disc and piston assembly will be raised, as the lower side is at atmospheric pressure and it is greater than that suction pressure, so the disc starts moving in upward direction. Once the piston moves in upward direction, the needle is going to move in upward direction. It gets raised because it is connected to my piston assembly. On raising of this metering needle, the petrol orifice jet gets opened and it ejects an amount of fuel into my system, and that amount is corresponding to the suction pressure which is created here, because the more the suction value is here, the more will be the raising of this setup. The more this setup raises, the more the amount of quantity of fuel will be entering in this tube. Then once you have this needle in raised position, this incoming air can now pass through that region carrying this fuel with it, and then preparing air fuel mixture by using atomization process and then goes to the engine cylinder. This is how your SU carburetor works. This is applicable for your cold start, your warming condition, your normal running condition, and gradual acceleration. Now suppose if you have sudden acceleration, then you are opening this throttle suddenly, because of which more suction is created at this point, and suddenly you have this suction disc and piston assembly moving in upward direction, because of which more amount of fuel is supplied using this petrol orifice jet, and this flowing air carries that greater amount of fuel with it, means it is creating a rich mixture that is required to cope up sudden acceleration condition. So I am not using any acceleration pump in this carburetor, still I am obtaining the desired type of mixture in each and every condition. This is how an SU carburetor works. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video.